Ethan Bennett was a quiet, soft-hearted boy living in a small town in northern England. He wasn't the kind who talked much, but he felt deeply, more deeply than he ever showed. His mother, Claire Bennett, raised him alone after his father left when Ethan was only 6. Since then, it had always been only the two of them, sharing everything, except the things Ethan kept buried inside. Claire worked multiple shifts. She always told Ethan, "One day you'll understand why I'm doing this." But as Ethan grew older, loneliness grew with him. He wanted time with his mother, dinners, laughs, simple things, but life kept pulling her away. One evening after school, Ethan came home excited. He had received an award for academic excellence. He waited with the certificate in his hands, hoping she would come home early. She didn't. By the time Claire arrived, exhausted and half asleep, Ethan had already gone to bed with his certificate beside him. She kissed his forehead softly and whispered, "I'm sorry, baby. I'll make it up to you." But years passed and life never allowed her to keep that promise. As Ethan reached his teenage years, the distance between them grew, not out of anger, but out of unspoken pain. He stopped sharing things with her, stopped asking for time, stopped believing she cared. And yet Claire watched him quietly every day, smiling through her fatigue, hiding the guilt in her eyes. One winter night, Ethan overheard her talking to a neighbor. "I want him to have a life I couldn't. That's why I work so much." But Ethan didn't fully understand. Not yet. At 17, Ethan decided to leave home for university in London. Claire cried silently the night before, but Ethan didn't see it. On the day he left, she hugged him tightly. He hugged her back, but his heart felt cold. Her last words to him at the station were, "Call me when you get there." He didn't. Months passed. Ethan got busy with studies, friends, life. He texted her once in a while, but never visited, never called. Claire still sent him messages every night. "Good night, sweetheart. Eat on time. I'm proud of you." Most messages were left unseen, but one day those messages stopped. One afternoon, Ethan received a call from a family friend. "You need to come home. It's your mother. She's in the hospital." His heart dropped. He booked the first train he could. When he entered the hospital room, Claire was lying weakly, her skin pale, her breathing slow. Years of overwork had taken a toll far worse than anyone knew. "Mom," he whispered. Her eyes opened slowly. A small, weak smile appeared. "You came?" Ethan's chest tightened, guilt hitting him like a punch. "Why didn't you tell me you were sick?" he asked. She took his hand gently. "I didn't want to worry you. You're building your life. That's all I ever wanted." Tears fell from Ethan's eyes, something he hadn't done in years. "Mom, I'm sorry. I wasn't there." "I didn't call. I didn't." Claire squeezed his hand softly, struggling to speak. "You were always in my heart, always my reason. I never needed anything except to know you were okay." Ethan cried harder. She looked at him one last time, a peaceful, loving look he had ignored for too long. "Ethan, you're my greatest story." Her hand loosened, her eyes closed, and just like that, his world broke. After the funeral, Ethan went home to pack her belongings. While cleaning her room, he found a small wooden box. Inside were dozens of handwritten letters, every one of them addressed to him. Ethan's first day of school, Ethan's 10th birthday, when he won his award, when he left for university, letters she wrote but never sent. Letters full of love, pride, and apologies for the time she never had the chance to give him. But at the bottom of the box was the last letter unfinished. It read, "My dear Ethan, if you're reading this, I want you to know I always loved you, even when you didn't talk to me. Even when you didn't call. You were the light of my life. I wish I could." The sentence ended there. Ethan held the letter to his chest and cried harder than he had ever cried. He finally understood the truth. She wasn't absent. Every missed dinner, every late night, every moment apart, it was all for him. From that day on, Ethan kept that last letter in his wallet. A reminder,